How are we, YouTube? George here. Hope you're all well and happy and everything is going good for you today. And just coming back to you here on a little video of one of my own. Well, it's mine now. The Galaxy 93T. You might remember this. It was on here quite a while ago. I turned that last digit on and off. I really like that. Don't really like these. I don't like 6-digit counters. It's too much resolution for a CB radio, I think. And well, okay, anyhow, after much money spent and the tax man getting a cut out of it and the whole lot, all these switches are replaced, so everything works now as it should. And that one doesn't do anything. Yeah, I keep forgetting about that. But so after that, then I went down the road of seeing what was wrong in the PA. Whole PA section was taken out down the back there. So we went through it, found a couple of dodgy resistors and a burnt choke and a couple other bits and bobs that looked a little bit dubious. So we changed them out. And all the transistors, all the RF transistors were toast, so everything in there is new. 2166, new 1969, both genuine Mitsubishis, and a Toshiba 2SC 2290 in there as well. So this thing pops out about, I don't know what those, it's supposed to do 40 or 50 watts, but you know, as I'm always telling everybody, the difference between 10 watts and 50 watts is not what we're talking about. The difference between 10 watts and 250 watts is. So if you want more power, rather than trying to screw every last watt and wring every bit of power out of the back end of your radio, go and buy an amplifier. It's not like they're expensive. Buy yourself a little RM 250 or a 300 or even the 400 watt model. Yeah, I know they're Italian watts, yada yada, but if you put 10 watts in and you can get 200 out, you're on to a winner. Because the amp's not going to be working hard, the radio is not going to be working hard. You know, it's win-win. So, like with the big heat sinks on the back of this thing, and fans and all sorts carry on like this in the back of it, and you know, it's a bit mad, I think, you know, to be expecting. They're supposed to do 55 watts or something, I don't know. Because then again, all these yokes are measured with dosimeters, and we all know dosimeters, what they're like. So now that it's working, I have a microphone here. Let me see, this supply that it's on now probably won't drive it at full tilt, so I'll just put her down onto low power. So there we go. Okay, so I have it on the old dummy load Vanny's meter here, and we're on AM. Have it on, we'll put it on low first and see what she does. So a dead key of we'll change the scale now. So we're looking at the top scale, so it's 5 watts. No, it's not even 2 watts, sorry, the bottom scale. So it's 2 watts, and just speaking normally into the microphone, she's able to peg it at 15. And change the scale. Now we're looking at the top. Okay, so now we'll go to medium. 1, 2. So 5 swinging to 25. I don't know, will this power supply drive it on high? We'll see. What are we there? 10 watts. 1, 2, check. 1, 2, check. Right, let's see what it does on sidebands. Go back to low. Audio. 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 There's 25 watts. Go to medium. Oh, no, there's the power supply starting to protest. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'll put it on the big supply and we'll continue. We should see what it was doing here first. 25, but I suspect if I put it on the other power supply, she'll do a bit more. So let's do that. Right, so that turned into a bit of a faff. I ended up moving everything around. So this is now going to be the main bench rig. So I put it in here. It's on the big 30 amp supply. Everything else on the bench here runs off a smaller 8 amp, which is more than enough for CB stuff. So I have it on sideband here. We're on low, and we're looking at through this tuner here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Check 1, 2, 1, 2. So we'll call that 40 watts. We'll go to medium. 1, 2. 60. And we'll go to high. Yeah, we'll say 80 watts. So yeah, that's not bad. You know, we'll take that, as the fella says, and be glad of it. And yeah, it fits in there nice now. So it's just gonna live here now from now on. And a bit of a refit, another bit of gear coming tomorrow that we're going to put up here. So yeah, looking forward to that. Yeah, so there we have it. So it came out quite well. Cost a good few bob to get the bits from the States, so that was the only downside to it, you know. Could really do with a new meter insert, but I forgot to order one of them when I was getting the other stuff, and I'm not sending away just for that, because it'll cost me too much money. And the taxman and everything, duty or whoever you want to call him, he's got enough money out of me already now on this radio, so he's not getting any more. So other than that, I have to find me golden screwdriver now. I'm after dropping it somewhere. And the way I have this done now, because this is the main radio, I don't need the two-way switch anymore. So the way I have it done is, if I need another antenna, this is for the tank whip on the roof of the shed on the triple mag that I made up a good while ago. So that can be used if I want to plug in a radio I'm working on another antenna. I hear a couple of lads in Dublin there. They're way down in the back of the box. But I have this hooked up to it as well. Let's see. Yeah, so quite pleased with that. Yeah, so it's come out pretty well, and we're quite pleased with it. Quite pleased with our little refit as well. It's nice. So happy days. I got my screwdriver back, and yeah, that's pretty much it for now. So we'll get you in the next one, and take care, stay safe, look after one another. This is George. Bye bye.